Hello and good afternoon sa inyong lahat. So welcome sa ating Usapang Pera live stream. Ayan. So as I mentioned last week, medyo mayroon tayong gagawin this weekend. Kaya I decided na Friday mag-live stream. So I hope you're all doing well right now. And sa mga hindi makakapanood kasi Friday, I hope you can still watch the replay tapos comment nyo na lang sa video na team replay kayo, hashtag team replay. But in any case, of course, uh, good afternoon sa lahat ng nandito sa live stream natin. And unahin na natin si Ate Udeng. Nako, talagang laging nanonood sa atin to sa YouTube, no? So, of course, sa mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa akin, ayan, ako nga pala si Fitz Villafuerte. So, ayan yung pangalan ko, and I am a registered financial planner. So, yan ang trabaho natin. I am a registered financial planner or an RFP by profession. So, pag may sakit yung katawan ninyo, of course, magpapakonsulta tayo sa doktor. Pero kapag ang may sakit sa inyo ay yung bulsa ninyo o yung wallet ninyo, then sa isang katulad ko na registered financial planner kayo, pwedeng magpa-konsulta. And of course, ang difference namin sa mga ibang financial advisors is that wala kaming ibebenta sa inyong produkto kasi you pay us for the consultation hours. Parang doktor, di ba? Magbabayad ka sa consultation. But of course, maswerte kayo ngayon kasi hindi nyo kailangan magbayad kasi meron tayong live stream, and of course, the purpose of the live stream is for you to be able to ask your questions freely sa comment section natin or sa live chat sections natin. All right? So, of course, we are live streaming via multiple channels. We are live streaming on YouTube, and we are also live streaming on our Facebook page, and we are also live streaming over at Kumu. So hello sa mga nanonood sa Kumu. Yan, medyo patay na oras ng ganito. Medyo patay na oras to sa Kumu kaya I'm expecting konti lang yung manonood. But of course, it doesn't matter kasi meron naman tayong hashtag team replay. So, hello din kay Mark Jason Senior. Good afternoon sa iyo. Kay Eleanor Mercado Tugbo, good afternoon. Ay, si Boying Skidel, hello. And good afternoon din sa iyo. At kay Weng Francisco na nanonood from Lipa City. Naging podcast audio lang. Bakit naging audio lang, Ate Udeng? Yan, hindi ba malinaw yung audio ko, yung video ko? But in any case, ayan, sige. Wag natin ilagay yung pangalan natin. So, okay, ayan. So, for today, ayan, I decided to do again yung ating wheel of Brad Will, 'yan. Sabi si RV yung yung nagpapangalan nung wheel natin, ayan, yung ating Brad Will. But, kung meron kayong gustong ibang itawag diyan sa ating roleta, then, okey lang, sabihin niyo na lang sa chat section, and then baka 'pag nagustuhan ko, okey. "Malinaw po ang video niyo, Kuya Fitz," sabi ni Boyce. Okey, sige. Oo, refresh lang, Ate Udeng, baka may problem sa internet connection, alam mo naman dito sa Pilipinas, ayan. Okay. So, anong gagawin natin today? Ayan, ipapaikutin natin 'tong roleta na 'to, tapos kung ano yung lumabas, yun yung ating gagawin. Okay. So, ano tayo, magpa-practice pa ba tayo? Hindi, 'wag na 'no, ayan. So, 'wag na natin practicehin, tingnan natin kung ano yung lalabas. Uy, swerte ko naman, promotion kaagad yung unang-una. Promotion daw, sige. So, promotion kung promotion, before we start, ayan, of course, gusto ko i-promote ang aking podcast, entitled The 80%, with Fitz Villafuerte. So, of course, this is available sa Spotify, sa Apple Podcast, at saka sa Google Podcast. And recently, I've been doing a series of episodes uh, for Del Philippines. Sabi ni Eleanor, akala daw niya paraffol. Well, hinihintay natin na magkaroon ng 5,000 subscribers yung YouTube channel natin. And then definitely magpapa-giveaway tayo, magpapa-raffle tayo. Actually, hindi ako mahilig magpa-raffle. Nagpapa-giveaway ako. Meaning usually nagtatanong ako ng trivia question or nagpapa-games ako sa live stream natin. Tapos kung sino yung manalo doon sa game, siya yung mananalo nung prize. Ayan. So, paabutin natin. Ilan na ba yung subscriber natin sa YouTube natin? Check ko nga. Hmm, parang 4,000 something eh, no? 4,000 ah 4,150 subscribers na tayo. So, konti na lang. 850 subscribers na lang. And then, pag na-hit natin yung 5,000 subscribers sa YouTube channel natin, of course, we will um, do a giveaway or a raffle. So, kung gusto nyo akong tulungan na ma-reach yung 5,000 subscribers, then just go to youtube.com/readytoberichyt. Okay. So, ayan. We're promoting our podcast. It's entitled The 80%. And recently nga, I've been doing some special episodes for Dell Philippines. And in-interview natin si Miss Alex Javier of Kind Beauty. So that this is episode 42 which came out earlier this week. And pinag-usapan natin yung entrepreneurial journey ni Miss Alex plus yung mga natutunan niya sa pagmamanage ng kanyang business and how she is able to discover her passion for makeup. And just today, ngayon, kaninang umaga lang, lumabas na rin yung ating episode with Miss Ira Denise Oiko of Ripe's Backyard. So si Denise naman, ano siya, lifestyle influencer and meron din siyang business. Meron siyang clothing retail business. And kinuwento niya rito kung paano niya na-discover yung passion niya for fashion. Passion for fashion. Ayan. So I hope you can check out these two episodes which is of course, thank you very much, sponsored by Dell Technologies, 'di ba? Ayan, high-tech tayo. Meron tayong sponsor sa podcast natin. So, I hope you can check out the 80% podcast with Fitz Villafuerte sa Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, or wherever you listen to podcast. So, ayan ang ating yan ang ating promotion. So, balik tayo sa ating sa ating Brad Will. Ayan, naku, Brad Will na talaga yung pangalan niya ngayon. Okay, ayan. So, ano ba ang next na gagawin natin? Ano yan? Show and tell. Okay, show and tell tayo, show and tell. Naku, ano yung show and tell natin dito? Ito na lang, sige. Hindi ako mahilig sa relos, 'yan. But this 2000, ano na ba ngayon? 4 years minus 2016. So 2016 I bought an Apple Watch, ayan. So sobrang sulit sa akin, hindi ko na isusuot. Papakita ko na lang sa inyo. Parang mga nagme-makeup, ayan. Ayan. So bakit ko siya binili? Kasi I've always been curious about the tracking ng Apple Watch. And kasi may mga friends ako na nagfi-Fitbit and natutuwa ako sa kanila na nata-track nila yung number of steps nila na nagagawa per day tapos namo-motivate sila na ma-reach yung yung X number of steps that they set for themselves na goal. Ang isa kong friend, 10,000 steps a day. Grabe ang layo nun, So, gusto ko bumili ng Fitbit pero hindi kasi ako mahilig ng maglagay ng kung ano-ano sa kamay ko or hindi ako mahilig sa jewelry. So, kung meron akong Fitbit tapos meron pa akong relo, sabi ko baka hindi na maging comfortable sa akin. So, I decided to try out since meron naman akong budget to try out an Apple Watch and sabi ko 'pag di ko nagustuhan madali naman siyang ibenta kasi Apple product siya. But, fortunately after 4 years, I'm still using it and hindi ito sponsored ng Apple but personally, I find yung mga Apple products na durable and matagal. So ito Apple Series 1 pa 'to and sobrang okay pa siya, wala pa akong reklamo sa kanya. And yun, I was able to track yung steps that I take every day. And I am also, gusto ko yung meron siyang reminder to stand up, meron siyang reminder for you to take some deep breaths. So meron siyang mindful reminders. And of course, real time, pwede mo ma-monitor yung heartbeat mo. And also, ang number one benefit niya sa akin, yung cellphone ko, since naka-connect siya sa iPhone ko, yung cellphone ko, hindi ko siya kailangan ilabas at tingnan kung merong nagte-text sa'kin or nagme-message or tumatawag even kasi meron siyang microphone and yun, gaganyan lang ako. Ayan, parang spy na naka nagsasalita dun sa Apple Watch. But, especially helpful if I'm driving kasi 'pag may nag-message, hindi ko kailangan tingnan kung sino yung nag-message, titignan ko lang yung relos ko, makikita ko na kung kailangan ko bang sagutin o hindi yung nag-message sa akin kung importante ba o hindi. So yun ang ating show and tell, yung Apple Watch, ayan. I highly, recommend it if you have the budget but, I'm very sure the other smart watches ng Android is also very helpful kasi may mga friends din ako na mga naka-smartwatch eh. But they have an Android phone so yung mga Android running smartwatches yung gamit nila and I'm very sure it's also very helpful kasi ginagamit din nila may mga kilala ko matagal na ring na gumagamit ng smartwatch. Ayun. So that's our show and tell. Yan, balik balik natin yung ating ruleta, ang ating Brad wheel. So, kamusta pala kayo? I hope you're enjoying our live stream. Usually, nagla-live stream ako for about 1 hour. So, tingnan natin kung gaano tayo katagal ngayon. But, hopefully, hindi tayo mag-overtime kasi may gagawin pa ako. Show and tell. Okay, Q&A tayo. Yan, Q&A daw. So, pag Q&A, I will answer your questions on the live chat. So, if you have any questions about personal finance, business, investing, then you can definitely just type it sa ating comment section or sa live chat and then sasagutin natin siya. Ayan, pinalitan natin yung ating banner kasi Q&A tayo. So, let's look through the comments that you have. Tingnan muna natin sa Kumu. Okay, wala naman. Ah, sabi ni sabi ni Eleanor 'no, yung spinner mo katulad sa iba na nagpapa-raffle, mas okay po yung matutunan kaysa po sa raffle. Okay. Yes, tama. So sabi ni Weng Francisco, "How to be a registered financial planner, sir? May course po ba to take? By the way, I'm a pediatrician by profession. I learned many things from you and I'm a fan of Wealth Archie." So, if you want to be a registered financial planner, you have to take the course by that is being offered by the Registered Financial Planners Institute of the Philippines. Yan, nilo-load ko lang yung website nila. And yan, pakita natin ang website ng RFP. Mhm. Okay. So, ito yung website ng RFP. Mas maganda ba yan? Ayan. Dito na lang para mas malaki ako. And the website is rfp.ph. And makikita nyo rito, meron siyang certification. Mas maganda nga na mas malaki siya para mabasa nyo. So meron dito certification, um, why get certified, who can become an RFP, tapos meron siyang certification process. So you can check that and makikita ninyo, yan, lakihan na lang natin. Kung ano yung mako-cover, i-hide ko muna Weng yung iyong comment. So ito yung mga mako-cover and the next program will be on November 7 hanggang December 17. So this is just a live online training. So take advantage nyo na, hindi nyo na kailangan pumunta ng ako kasi syempre classroom lectures yung inattendan ko. So ito online lang siya yung Registered Financial Planner Program so that you can be an RFP. So after nyo ma-take itong course na to, you actually have to defend, you have to do a case study. And kung sino yung mga familiar kay sa Wealth Archie dito, isa si Renzi sa mga panelist na kung kanino nyo ide-defend yung inyong case study. So good luck sa inyo. Medyo mataray pa naman si Renzi. So anyway, so yon punta lang kayo sa website ng Registered Financial Planners Institute of the Philippines, which is at rfp.ph, para matutunan ninyo kung paano ba maging isang registered financial planner. Okay, so next question tayo. Sabi ni "Uy, tahimik kami," sabi ni Ate Udeng. Oh, mamaya biglang bubuhos yung question. Ah, sabi ni Jasmine Dagito, "Where do insurance companies put their trust funds?" Well, usually yung mga insurance companies, they either have partner mutual funds or they create their own mutual funds or investment funds. And kung mapapansin ninyo, let's just take an example. Yung Sun Life, it's a life insurance company, but they also have yung Sun Life na mga mutual funds. And um, it's a misconception na kailangan mong kumuha ng life insurance policy from Sun Life para makapag-invest dun sa mga mutual funds ng Sun Life. Actually, no. You can invest directly dun sa mga mutual funds ng Sun Life. And yun, if you get a investment-linked insurance policy sa isang life insurance company, yung pera na allocated for the investment, they invest it dun sa sarili nilang mga investment products or mutual funds. And it's also the same, no? Sa Philam Life, 'di ba? Merong PAMI, which is yung Philam Asset Management, and they also have their own list of mutual funds na dun ini-invest yung pera na mga kumukuha ng mga investment-linked insurance policies. But of course, if you want to invest, I would advise that you invest directly in a mutual fund or in the stock market or in bonds. And if you want insurance, then you get insurance. Mahirap kasi kapag two-in-one. From my experience kasi, that will usually cost more and hindi siya ganun ka-efficient when it comes to growing your money. So I hope nasagot ko, Jasmine, yung iyong tanong, no? Where do insurance companies put their trust funds? And I don't know why you are asking that. So it would also be interesting for you to share with us bakit mo natanong 'yan. Okay. So next question, si Mood Music. Hi Sir Fitz, just a question regarding stocks. Is it true that we don't need to pay any capital gain taxes since the sales tax was already deducted in your profit? Thanks and more power. Yes, I believe so. Kasi I've also been uh, getting profits from my stock investments for the past several years, and sabi rin ng accountant ko, hindi ko na siya kailangan i-declare dun sa aking income tax kasi nga meron na siyang na-deduct siya, na-deductan na siya ng taxes upon selling the shares, no? So yun ang ating sagot sa iyo, Mood Music. So magsasagot pa ba tayo? Nakatatlong question na tayo. Sige, isa pa kay Ate Udeng. Kapag aayusin ng freelancer ang kanyang government papers like BIR, Pag-ibig, SSS at PhilHealth, accountant ba ang pinaka mainam lapitan for assistance? Budgeting at ilang investment lang nagagawa ko. Hmm. Hmm. I would say na puwedeng accountant, but since mga ano 'to, mga government papers, from my experience, merong mga officer of the day, yung mga government agencies na yan. And it's actually, for my experience, it's actually more efficient to ask dun sa institution mismo. For example, yung BIR, I know, ang alam ko, ano yun nationwide yun, yung merong BIR Officer of the Day na nakaupo doon. So, ako, nung ini-establish ko yung sarili ko as a freelancer, yung BIR Officer of the Day yung kinukulit ko para ituro sa akin kung ano yung kailangan kong gawin para makapag-file ako ng taxes. Pagdating sa Pag-ibig Fund, SSS, and PhilHealth, I believe it's the same. Meron silang mga customer service and mga officers of the day na pwedeng sumagot ng mga katanungan mo. Yung accountant na kilala ko, alam ko kaya ka rin niyang tulungan, pero kasi the reason kaya niya alam is from experience din kasi ginawa niya rin 'yan. So, kung meron kang kakilalang accountant na alam lahat 'yan, that would be good. But personally, Ate Udeng, ang pinakamainam is to go directly to each of them. So, unfortunately, gano'n talaga. One of the things that I've also observed, um, minsan iba-iba yung policies nila per location. What I meant is kasi yung RDO sa Las Piñas, this is from BIR. Nung freelancer ako sa Las Piñas dati, so nasa RDO ako ng Las Piñas, iba yung requirements. Tapos lumipat kasi ako ng Parañaque. So nung nilipat ko yung team ko sa Parañaque, I was expecting na it would be the same process. Pero ang nangyari, iba na naman yung process of me registering as a freelancer nung lumipat ako sa Parañaque. So kahit na meron kang kakilala na knowledgeable in the process, it's not a replacement yung magtanong ka directly dun sa agency or dun sa office. Okay? So that's my answer to you, Ate Udeng. Okay. So okay na muna 'yon yung apat na sagot sa sa mga sa mga nagtatanong sa atin kasi ibabalik natin yung ating ano, Brad Will. Brad Will daw talaga. So, guys, kung meron kayong ibang suggestion na puwedeng itawag dito, I'm still open. So, paikutin ulit natin para malaman natin kung ano ang gagawin natin next. At habang umiikot, iinom ako ng iced tea. Oy, promotion. Mukhang swerte ako ngayon, madalas tayong magkaroon ng promotion. Last time puro Q&A yung lumalabas, eh. So, ibalik natin yung ang ating PowerPoint. Ito guys, I'm sure magugustuhan niyo 'tong ishi-share ko sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa Shopback, ah, for sponsoring my podcast again, ayan. Meron na tayong, sponsor nagkakaroon na tayo ng sponsors unti-unti sa podcast natin. So natutuwa ako. So guys, I would like you to check out itong Shopback app and you can download the app by scanning the QR code or by going to this link yung bit.ly/thank you Shopback. So ano ba tong Shopback app na to? Basically, it's your pre-shopping destination or pre-shopping app. And itong Shopback kasi meron siyang partners with over 300 online stores. Kaya makakakuha ka dito ng special privileges to get or earn a portion of your money back when you shop online. So, for example, ah, may bibilin kayo sa Lazada. So before kayo pumunta sa Lazada, pumunta muna kayo sa Shopback app. Tingnan niyo yung ano ba yung partnership niya with Lazada. And for example, nakalagay doon sa Lazada, this is just an example kasi nag-iiba-iba siya eh. Nakalagay doon na shop at least 500 pesos in Lazada, you get 20 pesos back. So, i-click niyo yung link na nasa loob ng Shopback app para pumunta kayo sa Lazada at naka-apply yung rewards na yon. So, you're now in Lazada, you can shop as usual, you can use your any promo code or coupon codes that you have, okay lang yon. And then, basta lumagpas kayo ng 500 pesos, yung 20 pesos, magka-cashback sa inyo. Ibig sabihin, babalik sa inyo yung 20 pesos. Papasok siya dun sa Shopback app account ninyo. So, that's just an example, yung 520 pesos. So, iba-iba yan. Ah, and of course, yung pera, maiipon dun sa loob ng Shopback app ninyo. And then later on, pwede nyo siyang i-withdraw. As in, pwede nyo siyang i-transfer sa bank account nyo, sa GCash, sa Paymaya, etc. And ang gusto ko kasi sa kanya, marami siyang partners. So hindi lang Lazada, hindi lang Shopee, meron partner siya ang lagi kong ginagamit is yung sa Food Panda kasi nagpapa-deliver ako ng pagkain. Sa Food Panda, tapos meron din siya yung mga ibang online stores like Nike and may partnership siya with Agoda rin. So nothing, it's a free app, libre lang siya i-download, libre lang din siyang i-install. So I hope you check it out. Puwede niyo naman siyang i-test kung may bibili na rin lang kayo online, might as well use it, 'di ba? So, shop back, shop online, earn cash back. So hindi kayo nag-earn dito ng reward points, hindi kayo nag-earn ng mga coupons. You actually earn money, a portion of the amount that you spend online. So download the Shopback app now. You can download it by scanning the QR code and also by going to bit.ly/thank you shopback. So I hope you can download the app and check it out para naman na mas ganahan yung mga sponsors natin na support ng ating mga content ng mas matagal. All right? So 'yun ang ating promotion. Maraming salamat sa nakinig at with that, balik tayo sa ating Brad Will. Ayan. Pakita natin ulit sila. Okay? Yan. So paikutin natin ano ang next na gagawin natin. Promotion ulit or Q&A? Okay, Q&A. So, balik tayo sa mga tanong ninyo. Papalitan lang natin ang ating overlay para Q&A pala. Ayan. So, bago tayo magsagot, kung may tanong kayo guys, itanong nyo na para masagot natin. Ayan, inom tayo. Pag lumabas yung show and tell, ikikwento ko sa inyo yung storya nitong aking Tumblr. Tumblr ba yan? Parang hindi naman Tumblr. Anyway, kaya ba tayo tumigil kanina? Kay Ate Udeng. Okay, si Boing Skidel, sabi ni Boing Skidel, "Hi Kuya Fitz, just want to ask, what is your top 5 personal favorite or top 5 blue chips company in Philippine Stock Exchange? Thanks and road to 5,000 subscribers." Yes, road to 5,000 subscribers. Um, ang top 5 stock market companies ko ay, teka, ililista ko muna. Hindi na lang, sige. From memory na lang. Of course, I really like Jollibee. That's one of the first stocks that I bought. And ever since hindi ko na siya talaga binitawan ng hindi ko na siya tinigilan sa pagbili. Of course, I've already sold some Jollibee shares before. And every now and then, pag kailangan ko ng pera and for a specific financial goal. So, kasi 2002, ilan ba? 18 years. Yeah, more or less 17 to 18 years na ako nag-invest sa stock market. So, a lot of my long-term goals were already reached by my stock market investment. So, anyway, balik tayo. So, number 1 for me really is Jollibee. Number 2 is Ayala Land. So, Ali. And then SM, Shumart. Yan. SMIC in particular. Kasi dalawa yung SM eh. Di ba? May SMPH and may yung SM Prime Holdings at saka yung SMIC, yung SM Investment Corp. So, it's basically just SM. Okay? So, itong tatlong to, yung Ayala, Jollibee, at saka SM, yan talaga yung core blue chip companies ko. Ito talaga yung pinakamatagal ko nang binibili and ito yung talagang uh, iniipon ko. A large portion of my portfolio is composed of these 3 stocks. Meron pa akong dalawang stocks pero hindi talaga siya hindi ko talaga siya masasabing blue chip company but sabihin na natin the fourth one, ayan, the fourth one is yung FMETF. So of course, you can buy that from your stockbroker. So yung First Metro Exchange Traded Fund, so I buy that also. So that's my parang index fund. And number 5, the fifth one is Pure Gold. So recently ko lang sinimulan mag-cost average sa Pure Gold and I'm thinking of cost averaging Pure Gold for the next 5 years. Tapos meron akong specific na financial goal para sa kanya 10 years from now. Well, hindi. 8 years from now. Kasi 2 years ago ko siya sinimulan na pinag uh, 2 years ago ako nagsimula mag-cost average sa Pure Gold. So, I'm expecting that I will need the money 8 years from now. So, back then, 10 years ahead. So, yun. Yun yung mga, I would not say na they are my favorite, but I would say that my stock market portfolio is largely composed of those 5 securities. So, Jollibee, Ayala, uh, Ayan, nakakalimutan ko. Jollibee, Ayala, SM, FMETF at saka Pure Gold. I I actually bought a lot of BDO stocks at saka ano pa ba yung BDO stocks yung pinakamarami kong nabili pero nabenta ko na siya kasi again, I was able to reach my financial goals so binenta ko na siya. But BDO was also something that I started buying I think mga 7 or mga 8 or 7 years ago. Pero binenta ko siya mga around 3 years ago. So, yun kasi may paggagamitan na ako ng pera sa kanya. And I think BDO is also some company that you can consider na blue chip company. Okay, so yun ang kwentong stock market ko, Boying Skidel. Yung stock market portfolio ko, I would say na it doesn't change much. But if you look at it on a year-to-year basis, every time na binabalanse ko siya or mina-manage ko siya, definitely nagbabago siya. So, yun yung siguro attitude ko or yun yung strategy ko sa stock market investments ko. And in fact, hindi ko nga siya masyadong mino-monitor on a daily or weekly basis. Ang ginagawa ko sa kanya, at least once a month, chine-check ko siya kasi tina-track ko yung performance and yun lang. Hindi ako masyado nagba-buy and sell kasi nga I trade forex but I invest in the stock market. Okay. Sabi ni EJ Kun 101, "Hi Sir Fitz, magkano po ba usually ang annual return rate ng peso bond funds in banks and mutual funds?" Okay, so pagdating sa bond funds, ang usually yung ginagamit ko kapag po-project is around 4 to 8%. So kung katulad ngayon na medyo okay ang bonds kasi maganda yung performance for the past several years, mga 6% per annum ang ginagamit ko. Pero knowing that the stock market could recover in the coming years, puwede ko siyang ibaba to around 4%. So, in general, yung mga low risk investments like time deposits, money market fund, um, pinipeg ko yan ng mga around 2 to 4% per annum. Ngayon, yung mga moderate risk investments like bonds, tsaka mga balance funds, mga 4 to 8%. So yung bonds, medyo mas mababa, usually mga 4 to 6%. Tapos yung mga balance funds, mga 6 to 8% per annum. Tapos yung stock market at saka yung mga equity funds, yan, mga 8 to 12% ko pinipeg yan kapag nagpo-projection ako, pag gumagawa ako ng financial plan. And ang pinaka practical na rate for the stock market is of course 10%. If you're feeling optimistic, you can use up to 12%. Ngayon, katulad na recently mababa ang stock market, then depending ngayon kung ano yung feeling mo, if you think that the stock market will go up for the next 3 to 4 years, then you can definitely use 12% per annum for the next 3 to 5 years. Tapos beyond that, pwede mong ibaba to 10% ang growth rate per year. So yun. I hope natulungan kita sa question mo, EJ Kun 101. And more importantly, I would like to know, bakit mo na itanong, di ba? Bala ko mo ba mag-invest sa peso bond funds? Of course, pagdating sa bond funds, marami tayong iba't ibang klaseng bonds or iba't ibang klaseng bond funds. Meron tayong mga medium term bonds at saka meron din tayong mga long term bonds, no? Mga bond funds na nag-iinvest sa mga long term bonds, may mga bonds na nag-iinvest sa mga short term and medium term bonds. So make sure that you also read through the prospectus, ano ba yung composition nung bond fund na kung saan tayo nag-i-invest. Okay. So Ah, sabi ni Vita Labog, we have certified tax practitioners na malalapitan. Mostly they are accounting firms. 'Yon. So maraming salamat for sharing that, Vita. And I guess if you have concerns pagdating sa taxes nyo, I would say an accountant would be the best person to ask help from kasi mas alam nila yung mga tax rules natin. And I guess this is related dun sa question kanina ni Ate Udeng, 'no, yung sa about BIR, Pag-ibig, SSS, PhilHealth. So, yeah, I would agree na 'pag meron kang kakilalang certified tax practitioners, lalo na yung mga minsan kasi may lumalapit sa akin, ang problema nila sa pera is tax related. So, sabi ko sa kanila, "Unfortunately, I won't be able to help you kasi I think it's either an accountant or a lawyer ang makakatulong sa iyo." So, parang ang doktor, 'di ba, meron din mga specialization katulad ng may cardiologist, 'di ba? Merong may specialization sila na 'pag yun yung concern mo, sa kanila ka and para sa akin hindi ko forte yung pagdating sa taxes and, yun, I usually refer them to my colleague na RFP rin pero mga lawyers or mga accountants 'pag, yun yung concern ninyo. Okay. So, maraming salamat daw sa payo, sabi ni Ate Udeng. And sabi ni Mark Jason Senior, so, ang tanong ni Mark is, ano po ba yung portfolio? Kindly enlighten me, please. Pag sinabi mong portfolio, it's a collection of something. Okay? So, pag freelancer ka, pag sinabi mong portfolio, ito yung collection of your previous works. Mayroon akong friend na photographer. So, pag, meron siyang kausap na prospective client, so sasabihin niya dun sa client na, "Ito po yung portfolio ko." So ang ipapakita niya dun sa portfolio niya ay yung mga pictures na dati niyang kinunan, meron siyang mga photo ng mga product shoots, may mga portrait, et cetera. So iba-iba yung 'pag sinabi mong portfolio, ah lahat ng klase ng trabaho na ginagawa mo, meron kang illustration do'n or sample. So, 'yan yung freelancing definition of a portfolio. Ngayon, kung ang iniisip mo, Mark, ay yung financial portfolio naman, then I would think na you're referring to investments. So, marami kasing iba't ibang klaseng investments. Meron tayong stocks, may mutual funds, may UITF, maski yung cash deposits, time deposits, kasama yan sa mga different types of investments. Meron din tayong real estate. You can also consider that as an investment. And pag sinabi natin yung portfolio, it is the overall uh, uh, list of all your investments. So pag tinanong ko sa'yo na ano ba yung mga nasa portfolio mo, so sasabihin mo na meron akong investment sa real estate, meron akong investment sa mutual fund, meron akong investment sa stocks, etc. Ngayon, on a uh, more smaller description, pag sinabing stock portfolio, what is your stock portfolio? You're simply asking, ano ba yung mga companies na nasa loob ng stock market portfolio mo? Ibig sabihin, ano yung mga anong mga companies yung meron kang, what companies do you have shares on, no? And in my case, yung long-term stock market portfolio ko is mainly composed of yung Jollibee, SM, at saka Ayala Land, Ali. So it's just a collective term that you can use. And of course, in the financial world, it can refer to your stocks, it can refer to your investment portfolio. So all the investments or the assets that you have. And sa freelancing, of course, it's a body of your work, yung portfolio mo. So yun ang ating portfolio, Mark. Ayan. So medyo detailed tayo sumagot dito. So mag-hello muna tayo. Aba, meron tayong around 50,000 na nanonood sa atin. So magandang hapon sa inyo. And welcome sa Usapang Pera Friday edition. So usually Sabado tayo nagla-live stream. And of course, sa mga pumasok ng gitna, ako nga pala si Fitz Villafuerte. I am the owner of the Facebook page where you are watching this and or the YouTube channel where we are also streaming. So ang YouTube channel natin ay Ready to be Rich YT. Ang Facebook page natin ay facebook.com/ready to be rich. Medyo meron din akong account sa Twitter, which you can also follow at Broadfits. Okay, so anong gagawin natin? So balik na tayo sa ating Brad Wheel. So we will be live streaming for just 1 hour and nakaka 42 minutes na tayo. So last 15 minutes. So balik tayo sa ating sa ating roleta para malaman kung ano ang next na gagawin natin. Okay, sandali. So habang umikot yan, iinom ulit ako ng aking iced tea. Naku, ang swerte ko naman, promotion. Sige. Quick promotion. Sige. Asa na yung ating next na ipopromote? Okay. So sa mga gusto mag-invest sa real estate and wala pa kayong capital to buy an an actual real estate, then you can check out yung Flint Philippines. You can create an account by going to bit.ly/flintph, or you can scan the QR code that you are seeing on the screen. So with Flint PH, you can invest in real estate for only 1,000 pesos. So it's open to anyone at any time, and you can register for a free account now. So it's a crowdfunding platform. They are being powered by Seed In Philippines. Of course, Seed In Philippines is originally a crowdfunding company from Singapore. They are licensed by the SEC to operate as a crowdfunding company here in the country. So you are secure that this is a legal company and they have the proper licenses to operate. In fact, we have na guest na rin natin yung CEO ng Signet Properties who owns the Flint platform sa live stream natin dito sa YouTube, no, and sa Facebook. So you can check out yung mga special topics and yung mga previous Usapang Pera live streams natin, and hanapin nyo yung episode kung saan gines natin si Sir Andre Mercado so that you can learn more about Flint, Philippines. So yun ang ating mabilis na promotion para naman hindi masyadong mainis yung mga nanonood sa atin kasi puro promotion. Masipag lumabas yung promotions ngayong hapon, no? So yes, next na tayo. Ano ang next na gagawin natin? Okay, Q&A ulit. So balik tayo sa mga questions ninyo. Ayan, so ibabalik din natin yung Q&A na banner. Ayan, para pag inedit ko itong video na to kasi sa mga hindi pa familiar sa ating channel, usually itong live streams natin, ano to, china-chop-chop ko siya and then ina-upload ko siya as individual videos para naman sa mga walang tiyaga na panoorin yung buong isang oras. Of course, yon they can choose yung mga individual videos para matuto. But katulad ni Ate Udeng na madalas manood ng live stream natin, alam niya na hindi lahat ng mga naitanong sa live stream ay ginagawa kong separate video. Usually select questions lang. So iba pa rin yung nanonood tayo nung ating live stream kahit na replay. So sa mga nanonood ng replay, hello and welcome sa ating Usapang Pera. #Team Replay. #Team Replay. And thank you for watching or for even playing me in the background. I know some people piniplay nila yung ating mga replay ng live streams on the background while they are doing their household chores or while they are doing something. Ako, ganun din yung ginagawa ko sa mga iba kong favorite na mga live streamers, especially sa YouTube. Pag hindi ako naka-attend ng live stream nila, piniplay ko yung kanilang live stream replay while I'm cleaning up my room habang nagtutupi ng mga nilabahan at saka habang naglilinis ng kwarto. Okay. Sabi ni Bats Jordan, Idol, kamusta? Dito naman ako para matuto sa'yo. Salamat sa live stream mo. Nako, maraming salamat din at nandito ka sa ating live stream, Bats. Okay, so si Skyler Salvat, Sir Fitz, yung mga microfinancing like Card Inc., pareho po ba sila ng mga cooperatives or magkaiba po sila? I'm not really sure and I'm not familiar with Card Inc. Ang pinakamagandang gawin dyan ay tanungin mo sila mismo ano yung kanilang licenses, ano yung kanilang business structure. Kasi Ah, madaling sabihin na we are a cooperative pero yung pala hindi sila registered as a cooperative sa CDA, 'di ba? And sometimes sasabihin nila na they are a non-profit corporation pero yung pala they are registered in as another yung pala single prop. May nakita na akong gano'n. Um, Pinapalabas niya na na incorporated siya, pero nung tinignan ko yung license nung business, single prop pala yung business, naka-register as a single prop. So, I'm not familiar with Card Inc. unfortunately, but in any case, if you're dealing with a company, you can always and you should always be able to ask for their license, no, for their business registration. Kung sa mga nagnenegosyo dito, 'di ba 'pag kumuha kayo ng business permits and nagpa-register kayo sa BIR, required na i-display sa place of business, 'di ba? So, it's the same principle. 'Pag meron kang kausap na company and you want to check ano ba yung registration nila, ano ba mismo yung license na that they have, you have the right to ask for it. So yun yung tip ko sa iyo, Skyler Salvat. So ask for their licenses. Hindi pwedeng salita lang, dapat ipakita nila yung kahit Xerox, 'di ba, or picture. And then kung medyo duda ka pa, go directly to the SEC or the DTI or the City Hall to check kung talagang registered ba sila. Okay? So, I hope I was able to answer your question, Skyler. Yan. Next, sabi ni Aran, kun Japanese time. Ayan. Sir Fitz, pag nag-copy trade ka ba sa eToro for about 2 weeks halimbawa dun sa account mo, may overnight fees ba yon? Yung overnight fees, depende yan dun sa kung ano yung binibili nung kinokopya mo. Okay? So, yung, kung yung kinokopya mo, for example, ay bumili ng stocks, US stocks na may overnight fees, bumili na naka-leverage ng mga US stocks, then definitely magkakaroon ka ng overnight fees kasi naka-leverage din yung pagbili mo. Ngayon, kung hindi naman naka-leverage or wala talagang overnight fees yung binili ng mga securities or assets nung kinokopya mo, for example, bumili siya ng shares sa isang ETF um, or isang index fund, usually wala naman tong overnight fees, then wala ka ring overnight fees. Kapag ang kinopya mo ay forex trader, usually wala din ng mga overnight fees ang pag-hold ng position ng isang forex pag-hold ng isang forex position. So, usually naman yung overnight fees po kapag leverage yung trade mo and para sa akin this is just me, you don't really have to worry about yung overnight fees kasi hindi siya gano'n kalaki. Ah, Magiging significant lang siya kapag long term mo siya hinawakan, meaning kapag bumili ka directly on an account, bumili ka directly ng isang stock, tapos leverage mo siya binili, on leverage mo siya binili, tapos hinold mo ng mga 3-4 years, nako, yun, dun mag-accumulate yung overnight fees. Pero pagdating sa copy trading, ang mga kinokopya mo kasi diyan, mga traders din, na ang holding period nila, usually, if not days, maximum siguro mga 3 or 4 months. So yung mga 3 to 4 months na hold ng mga securities sa eToro, hindi gano'n kalaki yung overnight fees. Minsan centavos pa. I remember meron akong kinopya na elite investor for $200 tapos, um, parang 3 months siya na hindi nag-trade kasi medyo medium term trade yung binili niya. And sa $200 na yon, ang nakita ko na na-accumulate na overnight fees ko, parang mga 80 centavos. So, if you compare the 80 centavos sa $200, maliit lang yon. Plus, I remember when I stopped copying that person, yung portfolio, yung amount na kinopya ko sa kanya, parang mga $225 na siya. So, kumita ako ng $25. dun sa elite investor na 'to. So insignificant yung 80 cents na binayaran ko for overnight fees. So 'pag long-term hold ng specific, assets or securities, diyan magma-matter yung overnight fees. Pero if you're doing copy trading, you don't really have to worry about it. Kasi yung mismong kinokopya ko, yung mismong kinokopya mo, hayaan mo na lang siya yung mamroblema diyan sa overnight fees. Kasi I'm very sure iiwasan din niya magkaroon ng malaking overnight fees, eh. And that's the beauty of copy trader, 'di ba? Inaano lang niya, dino-duplicate lang niya yung actions ng trader dun sa account mo. So, habang mina-manage nung kinokopya mo yung overnight fees, nama-manage na rin yung overnight fees dun sa account mo. Okay, so that's my answer sa'yo, Aran Kun. So, I hope malinaw yung pagkaka-explain ko. Ayan. Sabi ni Boynsky Del, "Hi, Kuya Fitz. Just want to ask, would you rather make peso cost averaging for a retirement fund or make monthly contribution in SSS? Thanks again, Kuya Fitz. I would rather do peso cost averaging in a retirement fund, or specifically, I would rather do peso cost averaging on a long-term investment rather than making a monthly contribution sa SSS. Bakit? Kasi number one, from what I've researched and from what I currently know, ang best use ng SSS ay yung mga loan benefits niya. So, kaya siya social security system kasi pinoprotektahan ka niya habang ikaw ay nagtatrabaho. Kaya marami tayong mga loan benefits na ino-offer ng SSS na napakababa ng interest. So kung if you're thinking of you will need yung facility na yon na baka mag-loan ako in the future, baka kailanganin kong mag-loan for business capital or for whatever purpose, then it might be a good idea to do your monthly contribution sa SSS. Pagdating kasi sa pension na binibigay ng SSS, yung pension benefits ng SSS, if you are an active member for length of time, napakababa rin eh. Kasi ito, yung father ko, ang natatanggap niya na pension from SSS is around 12,000 pesos a month. And of course, yung tatay ko, he's been an employee all his life. So, yung retirement niya from the day he started working up to uh, his retirement at 60, di ba? That's around 40 years. And as an employee, walang mintis yon yung pagbabayad niya ng SSS. But at the end of it, 12,000 a month yung makukuha niya na pension. I'm not saying na masama yung pension. Uh, wag na lang tayo mag-contribute sa SSS. Para sa akin is kulang yung ibibigay sa inyo na pension ng SSS. So it's also important to uh, build your own retirement fund. And solely based on your question, Boying Skidel, na I have to choose between peso cost averaging on a retirement fund and paying monthly contributions sa SSS, I would definitely choose yung retirement fund. But if I can afford both, then definitely it's good to do both, especially if yun nga, you have plans of availing yung mga membership benefits ng SSS, such as getting a very low risk interest bearing loan from them. Okay, so of course may SSS, may mga accident benefits din yan, death benefits, etc. And those are also something that you can avail as a member. It's the same with Pag-ibig. Tinatanong ako na okay ba magpa-member ng Pag-ibig. Again, if you plan to buy a property, a house, and you want to use yung benefit of yung low risk, low interest ng Pag-ibig Fund, then be a active member of Pag-ibig. I know a lot of people na nagpapa-member sa Pag-ibig Fund kasi gusto nila mag-invest sa Pag-ibig MP2. And that's also an option. But pagdating kasi sa SSS, wala naman talaga silang, I would say, lucrative or a good investment. Merong SSS Peso Fund, pero personally, in my opinion, medyo mababa yung bigay niya. And there are better investments out there when it comes to returns for the same type of risk, no? So yun, maraming salamat Boyns Kidel sa iyong tanong. One last question bago tayo one last ikot ng ating roleta. Sabi ni Troy Tayaba, "Hi Sir Fitz, any thoughts on credit card disputes? Statement, the dispute was found to be valid. The transaction is due for collections. The credit card is not mine. I am just helping for my best friend." I'm not really sure what you are referring to. So kung valid yung dispute, then all you have to do is be patient kasi it will take some time before ma-reverse yung charges. Unfortunately, I know that a lot of credit card companies ang sasabihin sa inyo ay bayaran nyo muna para hindi siya mag-incur ng interest fees, no? And yun yung importance of having an emergency fund. Minsan, dyan mo siya pwedeng gamitin. So, bayaran nyo muna what is due, balance dun sa credit card. Uh, and from my experience naman, as long as sinabi sa inyo ng credit card company na the dispute was found to be valid, then you just have to be a little bit patient. It usually takes around 2 to 3 months before maibalik yung pera. So, yun. Bayaran nyo na muna. So, mas nagiging complicated kasi kapag nag-incur ng interest, no? And mas additional stress pa siya kapag ilalaban mo yung additional interest and fees na siningil sa'yo. Okay, so that's it sa question ko. Yun yung sagot ko sa'yo, Troy Tayaba. So last na ikot ng ating Brad Will before tayo magpaalam this afternoon. Ayan, wait, ano nangyari? Yun, tatanggalin muna natin 'to. Okay, so one last ikot ng ating, roleta. Tingnan natin kung ano yung lalabas. Okay, show and tell. Ayan, so show and tell tayo. Balik natin yung ating, 'yan. So tingnan muna before tayo mag-show and tell, tingnan ko muna yung mga comments niyo. So, sabi ni Skyler, "Many thanks, Sir Fitz." Yan, maraming salamat din. You're welcome. And I do that, Sir Fitz, while working. I listen to your live stream and God bless. Ako, maraming salamat, Kathleen Sabeliano. Isa pang tip, lalo na yung mga mahilig makinig sa mga mahahaba na podcast. Kasi I listen to some podcast na tipong 2 hours and also yung mga live stream replays na mga around 2 3 hours. Especially sa YouTube, nakikinig ako ng 1.5 na speed or 1.25 na speed. As long as, depende kasi sa nagsasalita, kung maintindihan ko yung salita nila. So at least, di ba, mabilis yung speed, matatapos ko siya agad. Tapos mas marami akong pwedeng pakinggan. Especially if I'm doing some household chores and I'm just playing it in the background. So yun, i-play nyo siya ng 1.25 speed or 1.5 speed. More often than not, maiintindihan nyo pa rin yung salita nila. At the same time, mas maiksi yung time na kailangan ninyo para matapos yung podcast episode or yung live stream replay video na pinapanood ninyo. Okay. Si Troy nagtanong sa crypto lending. Kung hindi mo kayang i-explain ang cryptocurrencies, I would say na medyo wag kang mag-invest diyan, Troy, no? So, feeling ko super high risk yung crypto lending na yan kasi hindi naman talaga hindi naman talaga accepted pa as a mainstream uh, currency exchange ang cryptocurrencies, no? So medyo risky siya. So anyway, sabi ni Ground Zero, ayan, Sir Fitz, ang galing ng TikTok videos mo. Very insightful and engaging. More power. Naku, maraming salamat, Ground Zero. And sana i-promote nyo yung aking TikTok account. Ayan. Sige nga. Actually, yun na lang yun na lang ang i-show and tell natin, di ba? So yun ang show and tell natin today as our last part. Ayan. So TikTok view profile. So ito ang show and tell ko sa inyo, ang ating ang aking TikTok account. Ayan, napaka-millennial 'no. So, maraming salamat sa TikTok, sa mga Pinoy TikTok users at, dinamihan ninyo ang aking ano, at marami kayong nagfo-follow sa'kin. Ayan, oh, grabe guys, so 31,000. So maraming salamat sa 31,000 followers ko sa TikTok. Nako, so magso-show and tell. I don't know kung maririnig niyo 'pag nag-play ako, but, basically, I create, videos, mga informative videos din. So ito, mga pera tips. I just posted this afternoon, yan, two types of debt. Tapos meron akong pera wikain. Ayan, so mga sayings about money, mga invento ko lang, but, of course may mga kapupulutan ding aral. Yeah, kapupulutang aral talaga. So ito, saan ba talaga dapat maganda mag-invest? Medyo nalito ako dun sa title nung video ko diyan, but, yeah, I discussed different types of investments there. Ayan, ito, may example tayo ng pera wikain. I don't know if you can, uh, read it. Ayan. So, mag-ipon muna at mag-aral paano mag-manage ng pera bago magpakasal dahil hindi ka pakakainin at bubuhay ng kilig at pagmamahal. So, yan ang ating sample ng pera wikay. So, I have a lot of videos here. Bawal ang utang, linear income versus residual income, etc. So, yan. We are 31,000 followers strong. Ayan. Maraming salamat. So, pag, pag umabot tayo ng 100,000 followers, sige, magsasayaw tayo sa TikTok natin. Magsasayaw talaga. So, yun ang ating TikTok at ang ating show and tell for the last part of our live stream. So, maraming salamat sa mga nanonood sa atin. Meron ba tayong pwedeng ah, sagutin na question bago tayo magpaalam? Ayan, hindi ko na-check yung Kumu. Mukhang wala naman nagtanong. Okay, so maraming salamat sa mga nanonood sa atin sa Kumu. Hello din sa inyo. Si Paolo may tanong, no? Hi Sir Fitz, do you recommend BTID strategy? Any thoughts and ideas of BTID? Is it fine po if MP2 and savings with free life insurance of CIMB or international stocks and term life insurance? Thank you po. Yes, I recommend the BTID strategy personally because I believe that it is the more cost-efficient strategy. And ang problema sa BTID strategy, bawal ang tamad. Kasi yung iba, instead of buy term, invest the difference, ang nangyayari, buy term and spend the difference. So hindi pwedeng spend the difference. Hindi pwedeng BTSD, dapat BTID. And that's always the challenge sa mga nagbi-BTID kasi unlike buying an investment linked an insurance with an investment component, isa lang yung binabayaran mo. Pag binayaran mo yung insurance policy mo, nag-invest ka na rin. So, sabi ko nga, quote unquote, patawad sa mga tatamaan, ang DOL para sa mga tamad. Kasi isa lang yung binabayaran mo, di ba? But yung BTID, there's a certain amount of extra effort that you need to do. Babayaran mo yung term insurance mo, but at the same time, kailangan nag-i-invest ka rin. So, I recommend it because it is the more cost-efficient strategy. And okay po ba na MP2 and savings with free life insurance of CIMB or international stocks and term life insurance? Ang makakasagot dyan ay ikaw rin. Hindi tayo basta-basta kukuha ng life insurance kasi mura to or libre to, no? It's important to always go back kung ano ba yung requirements mo, ano ba yung needs mo. And pagdating sa free life insurance na ino-offer ng mga savings banks, no? You have to know ano ba yung terms niyan. Kasi kalimitan diyan vanilla na term life insurance, di ba? So, for example, you have a risky profession. Sabihin na natin na salesman ka, ibig sabihin lagi kang nasa field. So, mas prone ka sa accidents kasi nasa labas ka lagi. So, yung term life insurance mo, mas maganda kung meron siyang accident benefits or meron kang riders na pag na-aksidente or na may accident and disability benefits, no? So, kung yung free life insurance na ino-offer ng savings account or ng banko mo is just the vanilla uh, life insurance na vanilla benefit na pag namatay ka, doon ka lang may benefit, then that may not be enough. Kailangan siguro kumuha ka talaga ng term life insurance with the accident and disability benefits. So, pagdating sa investment, kung international stocks ba or sa MP2, again, depende sa financial goal mo. Of course, yung MP2, it's for long-term investments. Pag international stocks, usually mga, I would say, no, mga short to medium-term investment lang yan. Kasi pag international stocks, you are exposed to currency risk. And again, that's another consideration if you want to invest in global stocks. And ang answer dyan will always be dependent on your financial goals. Paulo Fernan Estrabo. So, ayun, I hope I was able to clarify your questions. Ayan, combo question, may BTID na, meron pang uh, life insurance and investment question, no? So, ayun, yan na yung super last question na answerin natin. 4 o'clock na sa mga nakakakilala sa akin. Of course, 5 o'clock is my exercise time. Yeah, exercise time talaga. Yeah, kasi of course, we need to maintain our health, especially during these times. Hindi man obvious, ayan, kasi kamukha ko pa rin daw si Harry Roque kasi mataba yung aking pisngi. But of course, I try to keep active. So I usually do brisk walk kapag medyo tinatamad ako. But pag sinisipag ako, katulad ngayon, medyo may feeling ko may energy ako, magja-jogging tayo. But I always make sure na I do physical activities every day. At the minimum, mag-brisk walk, di ba? So, but yeah, at 5, magja-jogging ako and hahabulin ko yung yung weather sa labas bago umulan. So at least makapag-jogging man lang ako ng at least 30 minutes. So I guess that's it for today for our live stream. And ang next live stream natin will of course be next week. I think titingnan natin. Yes, Saturday. So October 31, we will have our Halloween live stream. Ayan, gusto nyo ba naka-costume ako sa Halloween live stream natin sa October 31st dito sa Usapang Pera. So Saturday, usually 3 o'clock. But it's better to subscribe sa ating YouTube channel, to like and follow our Facebook page para malaman nyo yung exact time. Kasi syempre, nag-a-adjust yung ating schedule para baka mamaya mag-iba tayo ng araw or oras, no? So of course, I hope you can follow my lives, my social media accounts kung saan tayo nagla-live stream sa YouTube channel natin, sa Facebook page natin, and also sa Kumu, sa mga nanonood sa Kumu, maraming salamat sa panonood. I mean, nagbagsak ng 100 si Marjom, nagpadala ng Carlito, hello. Maraming salamat Marjom07. Tama ba Marjom? Mar lang pala. Mar07 Jom sa virtual gift na pinadala mo. Pasensya na hindi ko napansin kasi nasa gilid yung cellphone ko, hindi ko masyado na monitor yung mga nagko-comment sa Kumu. So, ayan. So, Jom, kung meron kang question about personal finance, then message mo lang ako sa Kumu or you can check out yung ating YouTube and Facebook page or Twitter account, i-message mo lang ako. That's my thank you. That's my appreciation for sending that virtual gift. Okay, so that's it. Again, my name is Fitz Villafuerte. I hope may natutunan kayo sa ating Usapang Pera live stream today. See you again next week and have a great weekend. Uh, have a safe, fun, and restful weekend sa inyong lahat. So maraming salamat and good afternoon. Okay, so see you again next week. Okay, bye-bye.